Dolphy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a hexaflexagon. These things. So I'm just going to get to the point before my battery runs out. So, okay, I'm just going to take this off. So you want to cut a strip of paper and you want to fold it into equilateral triangles. If you don't know how to do that, just find some tutorials online. Because I don't have that much time to explain this to you. Now you just want to fold it into the hexagon shape and just do it in the way that your hexagons would want to go. See, here doesn't really fit. This one is obviously begging to go at the top. But then I'm fiddling around thinking what one is better to use, but then I stick with this one. Yes? Okay. So I'm going to get some sellotape. And yes, I've got a dressing gown on because I am cold. It is very cold near where I live. And I'm just going to split this into lower piece. Well, shorter piece, should I say, not lower. Okay, like this, because I have ridges on my sellotape, I can just do that easily and get off my sellotape. Okay, so now you just want to sellotape the first one to the last one. And then you flex it and you encounter a problem. And you're like, why isn't it flexing? Why isn't it flexing, Dolphy? And really the answer to that is you haven't taped it right. So, if I take this tape off quick. This is why I used a smaller piece of tape. Now I realise that I taped it in the wrong area. Obviously this one should be in front. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because it felt like it needed to be in front, but it looked like the other one needed to be in front. So you just want to keep on playing around with it until it doesn't stop you from flexing. Like this. By the way, to flex, you just want to pinch 2 mountain folds and open it up. So boom. So you just want to like keep on switching the layers around for stuff. And this looks like it's two-sided, so I'm like really rushing this, but I'm gonna take some colors. I'm gonna get my red and I'm just gonna do some red dots on this page so you guys can see that this is the red side. Yep-de-doo. You can do any design and pattern that you want, but be aware that it might go all weird. Go check out Vihart's Hexaflexagon safety guide to see what I mean by it might get a bit weird. Now I'm gonna flip this round. I just turned it over, by the way. I'm gonna get my dark blue and just go dot 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 dot. Yeah. I know that I'm doing this like really fast, but it's just because I can't really. Sorry about that, guys. My camera just cut out because I got a call. But yeah, as I said, now you got red side, blue side, red side, blue side. Now you want to open it and red side. Where's the red side gone? Then you want to go, okay, green side. I'm like, sorry, I don't mean to be like copying Vihart or something, but I just got really inspired by her. So I'm going to leave a link to her channel in the description. I'm also going to link to the video that taught me how to create these. Now you want to green side, red side, blue side, green, red, blue. Boom! Hexaflexagon. Boom! In what was that, 3 minutes or so? See guys, and that's it. All you need to do is follow these steps, and you see this one's a bit mini than that one because I used a thicker strip of paper, but that's all you need to do to create hexaflexagons. I want to see you guys who are in my class bringing them to school. Actually, don't do that. Just show me them. Just show me them. Create a YouTube video. Send me a photo. Just do anything, guys. That's it from me. Bye.